Hey y'all, Ball Guy here. I laughed when President Trump announced coffee prices have dropped during an interview during Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, the tariffs are gone, but the beans I'm roasting today tell a completely different story. The coffee we're roasting for you today, well, it still has tariffs baked into the cost, kind of like cornbread in a skillet. And even though it just landed here at the roastery, it was purchased months ago when tariffs were at their peak. So let me pull back the curtain and show you the pipeline problem nobody's talking about, and the choice we've made as a small roaster to keep quality and relationships intact during all this chaos. You see, at Ball Guy Brew, I buy green coffee on contracts. I work with brokers to secure the coffee we need to get through the year. So even though tariffs on Mexico were lifted, the beans we're roasting today were purchased and taxed back when tariffs were still at their peak. You know, it takes a minute for lower costs to flow through the pipeline. And back in January, we asked for your feedback to help guide what you wanted to know about in specialty coffee. And several of you asked the same question. Hey, Ball Guy, how do you keep your prices reasonable and still provide quality coffee during all this chaos? Well, the answer is simple. I eat the increased cost and honor my contracts. After 20 years of buying and roasting green coffee, I understand a few things. First, the market is cyclical, and I was betting on the tariffs being lifted. And second, specialty coffee is a luxury item. Back in 2008, we lost customers to cheaper brands during this recession, and let me tell you something, I get it. Times get tight. Now, I've heard some of you mention the pushback against major brands over the price hikes, and I get that too. Prices are frustrating right now. But an old farmer friend in Valley Cruces once told me, Ball Guy, the best way to run your business is to sweep your own porch. So that's what I'm gonna do, because honestly, I don't have a dog in the fight. See, we had a choice. Pass every cent of these tariff costs on to you, trim our margins, or buy cheaper coffee to protect our profit. Well, some things aren't negotiable. Kind of like you can't cut a leg off a stool and expect to sit on it. And that reminds me of when an accounting major from the local university was evaluating our business and remarked, what good is a business if the business isn't doing good? And I leaned over to him and said, man, that's brilliant. What good is a business if the business isn't doing good? Funny how the word good can mean one thing for an accountant and another for a business built on relationships. In episode 3 of La Taza Habla, I sat down with Jacob Frankel, our broker who works closely with the growers in Nayarit, Mexico. Right when the tariffs were announced, Jacob walked me through what it's like to work with the cooperative when your entire market gets turned upside down. I'll leave the link in the description. I don't want to steal his thunder, but that conversation reminded me why we do business the way we do. You see, we'd rather protect long-term relationships with brokers like Jacob than compromise the quality in your cup. And to be honest, that's what Coffee That Cares looks like. We've committed to keeping you in the loop, not just when it's good news, but also when it's bad news, when we're navigating challenges like this too. You see, you're just not customers, you're partners in this mission to prove that coffee can be good and do good. So keep the feedback coming in, I'll keep an eye on the comments. And remember, what's in your cup matters, and y'all take care, and we'll talk soon.